guys, so I'm gonna do something that I have never done before. I was getting ready to do makeup, I put on my primer, and all I could think about was this topic video that I wanted to do. And that is relating to the comment that people will often post about me saying that I am insecure because I get a lot of plastic surgeries or wear makeup, and the reason that I'm doing these things is because I'm brainwashed by society. And I didn't really know what to title the video, and that's kind of what made me not cover it, but I just immediately thought of the perfect title, and it's Brainwashed by Society, right? Like, that's an interesting title that people might, you know, want to actually click on and read about. So I'm sitting there about to do my makeup, and all I'm thinking about is what I'm going to say in this video. And I want to tell you guys today why I don't think I'm brainwashed by society. But before, I want to preface this by saying I think almost everyone is influenced by their surroundings, their upbringing, and then there's a little bit there of just their personality that's like ingrained in them for whatever reason. So it is very possible that I am wrong about this, but I feel strongly about this, and I'm going to tell you why. I don't think that the reason I want to look the way I do, or the reason that I enjoy, you know, improving myself a lot, has to do with society, because when I was growing up, the most popular thing was like Destiny's Child and I think Jennifer Lopez, and the only like real pop star that was in the you know, public eye or whatever was Britney Spears. And back then it was like the Hit Me Baby One More Time Britney Spears, who had like brown hair and tan skin, right? So that wasn't the epitome of what I prefer to look like as a platinum blonde with, you know, big lips and big tits and fakeness everywhere and stuff. So I grew up in a very multicultural community where there were not many white people. I did not see many white people, and I didn't see many white people in the media because of the kind of like black culture type of thing where everyone's into rap and hip hop, right? And not many people were into pop. I tried my best to get into stuff like that, and I tried my best to see all of these women that my friends thought were beautiful as beautiful, but to me it just didn't work out. My parents also had an influence on me at a young age to think outside the box and to make my own opinions and to go my own path, and that was something that it resonated very strongly with me, because from a young age I was programmed, kind of, as you guys are saying that I am, to make my own decisions, rather than growing up thinking that what my friends like, I have to like. And my parents had me growing up with Pink Floyd and fucking so many like Monty Python movies and TV shows and Fawlty Towers, stuff like that. So like I had John Cleese humor, and I really loved classic rock, and that was just my thing. And all of my friends thought I was weird, and I was like really into Pokemon when I was younger too. So I've always been someone who's very different from the norm. Now people say that I want to look like a fake big-titted plastic blonde because of the media, but my entire life, my entire existence, that has not been what is popular in the media. For instance, right now, the popular thing is to be natural and to, you know, be kind of mixed. Like, mixed is very beautiful right now, and I'm not denying that, you know, some mixed people are extremely beautiful, but it's not what I want for myself. Because what I do is I look at my own canvas, right? And if I was going to do this for someone else, I would look at their canvas, and I would be like, okay, that is your natural beauty, and everyone has natural beauty and is naturally beautiful, even if they're not taking care of themselves right now. Like, think about like a crack addict. If they just clean themselves up and have proper hygiene and live a healthy lifestyle, they could get back to their natural canvas, which is naturally beautiful. But it isn't each person's ideal, and in my opinion, I want to reach my ideal in the same way that someone would want to collect something or soup up a car or do some kind of art. I see my face and my body as like the most important canvas in the world, because I'm attached to this canvas. Like, this is my body, and it's the one body that I get in my entire life. So for me, it's scientific, like proportions. I have like a perfect idea of the facial proportions for me, and I can, you know, devise one for someone else, but I don't really compare myself to others. And the reason why I think I'm so different from people who are fueled by society telling them that this is beautiful and that's beautiful is I don't have the insecurities, or at least the perceived insecurities that a lot of people have. These people will often get a boob implant surgery because their job tells them to, or because their boyfriend says it would be sexy, or like jerks off to like these girls with big tits or whatever. And like, I would never do anything to my body that I am not 100% about for myself. Like, there are things that Jay doesn't want me to do that I do because I'm like, this is what I feel is the most beautiful. And Jay's usually just kind of nonchalant, doesn't give a shit about whatever the fuck I do. But there are some things where he's like, you know, you look silly. And I'm like, I love it. It's great. And it's all the stuff that I do. Now, people say I'm insecure because I put on makeup every day or whatever. And obviously today I am not, so that kind of refutes that in itself. And I post so many pictures on Instagram of myself, you know, fully fresh-faced with no editing or anything, so I have no problem with that. I love every version of myself, and the fact that there is more than one version of myself is so exhilarating and so much fun, and that it's just like a hobby to me. And it makes sense to perfect yourself inside and out, because it's so you only get one fucking life. Why would you not be a hedonist? Why would you not do the things that you want to do? Why would you not indulge in the beautiful intricacies of life that life is handing to you and allowing you to do if you have the means to do so? And I do, so why would I not? You know what I'm saying? And when I am not in makeup, or if I didn't have my fake boobs, when I didn't have my fake boobs, like, I was never down on myself. I was never like, oh, I'm so disgusting, I don't want to do anything. I was never ashamed of anything. I would never be insecure, you know? It was just like, oh, I'm on the road to what exactly I want to look like. And the argument that people say, like, oh, well, I don't appreciate my, you know, my natural look because I want to change what God gave me. First of all, I'm obviously an atheist, so that what God gave me bullshit is just, like, so stupid to me. But are you really trying to tell me that everyone was created to physically embody how they feel on the inside as a person? Like, it should just be so irrelevant. And it's so funny that, you know, if you feel like you really like blue hair and you really want to make a statement by having blue hair, you should fucking have blue hair. It doesn't matter that you weren't born with blue hair. It's just something fun and something interesting and something cute to do with yourself. And it's a self-improvement and an adventure that's fun. And a lot of people see it as some kind of, like, vapid, vain, ridiculous thing. But the hilarious hypocrisy with society is that people say, oh, she's so vapid, she's so vain, she's so into herself because she's caring so much about the way she looks. But they're judging me based on the way I look. So they are the ones that are preoccupied with the way I look, whereas I just see it as one facet of who I am as a person. Like, I have my look, which has nothing to do with the fact that I like video games, which has nothing to do with the fact that, you know, I grew up with both of my parents in the house and never had any daddy issues. Like, all of that stuff is just separate. It's just little instances of me, and they all make me. And people on the outside who are judging me based on the way I look are saying all she is her looks, when that's not at all true, obviously. I also have, you know, an insane amount of video games that I enjoy playing. I have, like, interest in reading manga. I'm trying to think of other things. I have a lot of, like, really, I'm a jack of all trades, but a master of none, which is, like, everyone says that, but I really am. Like, I can sew, I can edit, I can do HTML and CSS. I just have a bunch of little things that I can do because I enjoy learning and I enjoy being able to do things even though I don't have the time to master anything. And, like, there's so many different things about me and different details about my life that make up who I am, and it's of no consequence that I just happen to also like the look that I am creating for myself. And so that's why I don't feel like I'm a product of my society or a product of people telling me how to look. Like, when people said that the skinniest skinny was the hottest, I'm like, no, I like, you know, skinny curvy with this exact amount of abs, and, you know, I like facial proportions to be like the nose is really small and you can barely see it, and then big lips and big eyes, and that, like, proportionally is just so beautiful to me, and I'm working toward that. And when I'm not there, I'm not insecure, I'm happy with myself and I love myself, and when I'm there, I'm just gonna be, you know, more excited that I reached a goal. And that's how it is to me. And I feel like if you're gonna improve yourself, you need to first love yourself. You shouldn't be improving yourself to love yourself, because that's not what's gonna make you love yourself. You need to love yourself on the inside before you should endeavor upon ever doing anything for your appearance, because your appearance is purely superficial, purely artistic, purely just for fun. It shouldn't be something that mirrors who you are on the inside, and it shouldn't be something that, you know, changes who you are as a person. Or, like, I can't live without having the fake boobs, I can't live without being beautiful, I can't live without having makeup on. And it's so ridiculous to say that I'm trying to be what society, you know, thinks is beautiful, when everyone has a different version of what they think is beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering a lot. I go a little bit too fast in my brain for my mouth, and my mouth gets all tripped up trying to get everything out at once. And then if I don't go as fast with my mouth as my brain is going, then my brain gets ahead and forgets what it was doing for the talking part, if that makes any sense. Like, it happens to me all the time, and I really wish I could just write things down, because I feel so much more comfortable having a lot of time to formulate opinions and stuff. But I feel like it's more personal to just sit here and talk to you guys, and I was so passionate about talking about this topic that I was like, fuck it, makeup can happen after, I'm gonna go do this topic. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully it was formulated well. I think it was good. I had another point at the end here that I was gonna go after, but I'm not quite sure what it was. Oh yeah, people always say, like, dress a certain way so you can gain respect. Like, if I dressed as a businesswoman, I would be more respected than if I have, you know, this sexy lacy tank top and my bra out or whatever the fuck, you know? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me, because a person in a business suit is trying to make you think that they're professional, and therefore they have that cover to be murderers if they want to. There are plenty of people in business suits that are murderers. Like, most of the serial killers, well, not most, but a lot of the serial killers that have existed have this perfect front of a great home life, and they're pillars in their community, and that doesn't mean anything. Why would you give respect to people before you actually know them? Like, I believe that the only respect you should give another human being who you don't know is the very basic respect that you are another human, and I won't try to trample on your hopes and dreams. And that's all you should be giving people you don't know. But aside from that, respect is about trust. It's earned. It's not something that you can just get through how I dress. And I am probably more of a moral person and more of a good person than a lot of people who try to dissuade you from actually seeing their true intentions, like businessmen who are fucking people over, and, you know, slumlords who are dressing to, you know, try to look like they're professional when really they're, like, skimming money off of their tenants. And, like, there are just so many other ways to gauge respect rather than just, like, what style you like and what clothes you like to wear. That really doesn't mean anything. Like, sometimes stereotypes do exist, but you know, you can clearly just tell when there's an exception to the rule, and it shouldn't just be based on how they look. So I would rather dress how I feel sexy and how I feel happy and to my style than to dress a way that will make a bunch of really stupid people think that they should have some kind of unwarranted respect for me. So yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Subscribe for my ponytail and my fresh face, paleness, awfulness. But I feel so nice sometimes when I put my my primer on, and then my face is like, because the primer, so it's like a nice base for my foundation, and it's like my face is so smooth. I love it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and I think this is the first time with my professional camera that I've done a fresh-faced vlog, so hope you enjoyed. Mwah! And do I like my makeup self better? Yeah, it feels more like me. It feels more like what I want to look like. But am I sad showing you guys this? Am I ashamed? Fuck no. I have a great base, and I have a beautiful face, and I love my proportions, and I love how far I've come. So if you don't think so, who cares, right? That's just how you should be. Bye, guys.